Hi, welcome back to Press Pause. The wisest man that ever lived, King Solomon, said in Ecclesiastes 3:1, "There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under heaven." You know, I love living in Canada and experiencing the four seasons. Each season has a beauty of its own, and it's amazing that some people in this world will never experience that. Winter. There's something very beautiful about watching the snowflakes falling from the sky, and then those snowflakes form that beautiful white blanket on everything and makes the city look so clean. There's something magical when you look outside and see trees laden with snow or with icicles. And what beauty beholds you when on a sunny day you take a walk and you walk on that clean, crisp snow and hear the crunch, crunch under your boots, all the while looking at the beautiful, very blue sky. The winter season may be cold and dark, but as someone once said, look for God's gifts each day like the red cardinal in the snowy tree. I encourage you this winter and in the winter season of your life to look for and experience the many blessings God has in store for you. Spring. It's quite something to watch the trees come to life. One day there are dry branches on a tree, and then the next day there are tiny little buds that appear and turn into tiny little leaves that keep growing and growing. And what about those flowers that burst forth from the earth? What awakens them from their winter sleep? How do they know when to grow? Spring is a time to plant seeds because there will be no harvest without the planting of them. In life, it's important to keep planting seeds of encouragement, seeds of prayer, seeds of contributing to God's work through time, talent, and treasure. It's important to keep sharing our faith with those who have no hope, with those who do not know there is a God who loves them. Then there's summer. It's a season of rest and celebration. It's a time for vacations, for those getaways, for picnics and after supper trips to the Dairy Queen for an ice cream cone, for swimming and for biking. We all need to make room for rest. God rested on the seventh day, and He expects us to take that time to rest because in doing so, we gain a better understanding of who God is and His direction for our lives. And in the resting comes peace, joy, hope, and perspective. So remember to take those summer breaks. And lastly, there is fall. This season can be the most beautiful time of the year as we watch the trees change into vibrant reds and oranges and yellows. A beautiful canvas of color awaits us every time we step out of our front door. As I think about life and growing older, I realize that the fall season of life is not a time where we remain inactive and unproductive. Just as the fall is a time to harvest that which was planted in the spring, so the fall season of our life can be most productive as we reap the harvest of what we have planted throughout life and continue the work that God has called us to do. Besides, we now have all that experience or color behind us. Keep sharing the wealth of experience. So winter, a time to look for the many gifts God has bestowed us despite the cold and the dark. Spring, a time to prepare the ground and plant seeds for God's kingdom. Summer, a time to rest and to get to know God better and His perspective for our lives. And fall, a time to harvest, to reap what we have planted and continue being productive for the Lord, using our wealth of experience to mentor others. Enjoy the seasons God has created and the different seasons in your life that you find yourself in. For King Solomon also says he has made everything beautiful in His time. Have a great day.